Hey YouTube, happy Friday. So I thought we'd react to MFW for a change, okay? Seeing some quite triggering stuff in this one, so I'll give you all a trigger warning before I start. I hope you've all had a good day so far. Let's get into it.
People need to hear the fucking truth. I don't care if she doxes me or whatever. You claim rape and you never got raped, and then you get a man killed. You deserve what's coming to you. You will not sit there and boast about it any fucking chat that you can. You won't. I'm sorry.
So she's saying that somebody's boasting about SA. Boasting. I haven't seen any boasting of SA anywhere.
You're not going to do that. No one's going to rape that old ass, nasty looking bitch.
SA shaming, okay? Nobody's going to SA that nasty bitch, okay? So clearly in her mind, whether she's saying it because she's angry or not, in her mind, she ascertains appearance with SA.
I'm sorry.
The ignorance is astounding here. This is what is mind-blowing, the pure ignorance.
No one in their right mind is going to rape that. Stop.
Now, obviously, she's doing it to trigger, you can tell, okay? The attempt, to me, in my opinion, is to trigger the individual that she's referring these comments to. You can't ignore the level of sadism, okay? Whether you like her or you don't, you cannot ignore the level of sadism within these comments directed at the individual, okay? They are sociopathic. Healthy human beings do not attempt to trigger someone to this degree, this profoundly, okay? This is cluster B behaviour. There's nothing else I can call it.
I'd rather rape a tomato. And I ain't sticking nothing in. Okay? Nothing's gonna rape that.
And again, to drive the message home, nothing's gonna essay that. It's almost as though she is also trying to degrade the individual by saying she isn't attractive enough that somebody would want to essay. Now, I don't know where she's been for the last century, but I'm quite sure that we're all aware that SA is absolutely nothing about appearance. It's nothing about attraction. It's about power, control, psychopathy, you know. Oh my God, I cannot.
Okay, I feel bad for the true rape victims who are out here who don't get their stories heard, who have fake victims like that telling their story. It's just unbelievable. And then
so again, to ramp the sadism home, she is now implying that the individual who she's referring to with the SA is now lying. So, well, which is it? Which is it? You're too ugly, right? And now you're lying. Now you were lying about it. I mean, to do that to a survivor, okay, even if you don't know the person, okay, make this make sense. Somebody make this make sense.
Get a man killed over it? You have everything that's coming to you. That's why everything's wrong in your life. I mean, I'm sorry. Karma happens. And that is a prime example of karma. You lie, bad things are gonna happen to you.
Ramping the message home that the individual is lying or lied about it.
Plain and simple. That's why her life is the way that it is. And will never get better until the day she dies. Never. It's sad, people like that, honestly. It's very sad. I know a few of them in my life, all live on welfare, living in trailers, living with somebody else because they're claiming some kind of abuse or some kind of attack and sticking to that. That never happened. And then they're claiming, oh my God, I need to get a social security check.
For me personally, she has disturbed views, whether it's on pedophilia, SA, or anything relating to victims or survivors of SA. It keeps repeating, it keeps showing up. She had a stream the other week and all her comments were directed at a mother of a child, and everything that was coming out of her mouth was referencing pedophilia and the fact that the mother had either allowed it to go on or that's why her kid was messed up. The things that she was saying was absolutely out of this world, disgusting. And here we are again with, she has some disturbed fascination, in my opinion, with all things dark in this arena. Okay, SA, pedophilia, and the sadism. It's there, it keeps showing up, it's there, repeats, pops up, and people just turn a blind eye to it as though that, oh, well, it's because she's drunk. Oh, well, it's because it's Katie. Oh, well, it's because of this. Oh, well, how about she's got some serious hardcore cluster B traits? That's not healthy behaviour. That is not healthy behaviour. The sheer level of sadism. I mean, go and say to a victim that, a survivor, go and say the words she says. Go and say to a mother something about pedophilia and the child and them allegedly allowing it to go on. If this is normal behaviour, go and do it and see what happens to you.
Don't happen like that. I'm sorry. Real survivors of rape and trauma and shit, they figure out a way to get through their lives. They go to programs, they go to shit, and they don't talk about it unless it's empowerment.
Now she knows all about programs and what survivors do. Well, let's just set the record straight here. Not all survivors do go to programs. Not all survivors recover. Not all survivors get better, get over it, get past it, or get to a point where they can just live each day where it isn't disturbing their mind every second of every day. She knows nothing about trauma, nothing about SA, and nothing about pedophilia because she has not done the research. And if she knew, the ignorance and filth that comes out of her mouth wouldn't come out of her mouth. And if she had empathy, this would not come out of her mouth. This isn't alcohol. This is lack of empathy and a high level of sadism.
Somebody else. That's just the truth. You're not going to go on the internet spreading your story and shit like that any chance you can get heard if it's the truth. You're just not. It's embarrassing. It's hurtful. It is. You're not going to do what you do or what she does, plain and simple. Lock at the house. I've known lots of people who have faked, like, oh, they've had this and that happen to them, and come on the internet and say this day after day and day. It's never fucking happened. It's their way to get sympathy. Because
how does she know it never happened? How does she know? Okay, because she lies would be my guess. Because she spends her days lying to everybody and to herself, she projects that onto other people and assumes other people are lying. How could she possibly know? How does she know all these people that have apparently lied about SA? How?
Experience, and that's how they're gonna get fucking sympathy. But simply, it just never happened. I've seen it time and time again, and that's another one. No one's gonna rape that old dad. Come on.
There she is again, driving the sadism home in the hope to trigger. There's no other reason why you would say that. We don't need to sit and guess and wonder why anybody would say that. The reason is clear. You would say that to trigger and hurt somebody. There's no other reason for you to say that. If you hate somebody or dislike them, I mean, there's 1,000,001 things you can choose to say. But what does she go for each and every time with the people that she falls out with, argues with, and what does she choose? She always goes for their weak spots. She reads and profiles anybody that becomes close to her in any capacity, reads and profiles, saves it for later. And then when the relationship goes pear-shaped, which she anticipates that it will at some point, okay, because she knows herself, she knows that there's going to be some ruckus at some point, and then at that point, that's when she uses their weaknesses against them.
Who, the Loch Ness Monster? Nobody wants that old dried up crack-headed pussy. I'm sorry, you could buy it for $5. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna happen. What, did a fucking bum rape you?
Again, okay, trying to make it even more twisted and painful for who this is aimed at.
And then you got him killed? Congratulations, loser. I doubt you even, I doubt you were even raped. I bet you spread them legs for a fucking rock. And
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. She is despicable, okay? And the problem is, the more disgust we show and the more despicable we tell her she is, the more she will enjoy this. The more she'll enjoy it.
and I've always maintained that. I made you a mod for one day. Yes, I did, Regis. Just to, just to have fun. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was just because everyone kept blocking you because you're full of shit. And I was like, let Regis fucking be full of shit if she wants to be full of shit. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Let Regis be full of shit. Why are all the losers coming in my chat trying to defend somebody else's honor? It's almost embarrassing for the person. Is it not? It's embarrassing for the person that you're trying to defend. It is. No, it is, Alley Cat. You can get the fuck out too. I'm telling you right now, as someone who has survived that, no, you're not going to do that.
Oh. So because she's a survivor of that, she knows how every other victim and survivor behaves, acts, or manages in the aftermath of such a hellish trauma. She knows everything, okay? Okay.
Sorry, Alley Cat, you're not. I've never met a rape or sexually abused survivor who's going on telling their story every day, unless it's to empower somebody else. No. It's just not going to happen. Sympathy, yeah, I see it every day.
She's making up the terms and conditions of which a survivor would be telling the truth. She's making up the terms and conditions, okay? That's what she's doing.
We got Bella Morte who claims she was nobody raped that fat ass either. I mean, what? Did 5 men jump on top of you?
Oh my God.
Because I'm pretty sure your 500 pounds could take anybody. You know what I mean? Sorry, it is what it is. If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
And there's her flippant remark at the end of it. If you don't like it, get out, okay? And by doing that, she shoves off any accountability or any responsibility. You don't like it, get out. That's her answer to everything, and that's the way she shifts accountability. Because if you go to say something to her or pull her up on that, okay, she hasn't got the capacity to handle that and have a conversation about it. So her defense mechanism is to, her offense, her defense is to be on the offense, okay? So she strikes first. You don't like it, get out. So she gives you nowhere to go. No, there's no room to move around what she's saying and debate what she's talking about with her and, correct her. She is sure that her message, what she wants to say, is going to be the only thing said. You don't like it, get the F out.
I'm calling out all the liars in the world. There are a lot of women who lie and try to set up men constantly because, they may break up or may not like them or something like that. Or the men rejected them, so they're going to cry rape. And then they put these dudes in jail, even women. Nah, I ain't for that.
And now she's trying to have it as though she's on some moral authority, okay? She's looking out for men that have been falsely accused and that are sitting in prison. That is not what this is about, okay? Because if that's what this is about, there wouldn't be the sadism, the obvious need to trigger, the hate-filled comments directed at the individual about their looks, you know, claiming that their looks or their age have anything to do with SA, okay? She's covering her own ass, basically.
People who are actually sexually abused, I can tell from my own experience. Like I can tell, I can feel it in my heart. I don't fuck with them. The people who lie, like
So
Kit Kat, yeah.
So she can feel it in her heart, okay? Who's telling the truth and who's not. She can feel it, okay? She knows everything.
They're no good. Straight up, they're liars. I'm telling you right now. No one is going to tell their story like that. Day after day after day after day after day. They're not helping anyone. They're looking for sympathy. That's why I called her Grandpapa, Bella, and Grandpa didn't know nothing about it because it was a lie. It was a goddamn lie. Who goes with their grandpa at 30 years old? Like, that's weird. I'm sorry. Hey, Jules. Thank you so much.
I'm speechless, okay? That's why I haven't even bothered saying anything to that. I am speechless.
I just now seen that. I don't know how long ago that was. Drink another one. Why? You want me to drag your ass through the ground, Sherry Jackson? Is that what you want? I dare you to put your real fucking number in here right now so we can call you out. Are you a rape victim too? Did you get raped by 100 men?
Here's the mocking, okay? The mocking and the mimicking, okay? To put somebody down, belittle somebody. And the snickering, the laughing, okay? Again, it's sadistic.
Irresistible.
Oh, did you hear that? Because you're so irresistible.
Did you get raped by 100 men? Because you're so irresistible.
Again, she ascertains appearance and looks with SA. How stupid you are.
Gross. None of you women who claim, like some of you have, I can see it, but most of you women who claim now on the internet, no you're not. No you're not. That's your little ploy for sympathy. Cheeseburger money, whatever it may be. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm calling you guys out.
She's got a very warped view of women. I've always noticed that. She's got a very warped view. She can handle them as friends or in small doses, but overall, her comments and her derogatory attitude, the way I've heard her speak of her own parent, she has a very warped view of women. It's misogynistic almost.
Maybe the grandpapa did lie because he fiddled the ass too. I don't know. That's a good point.
Again, we are gearing towards pedophilia, okay? I mentioned earlier, there's some deranged, warped issue there centered around these topics, okay?
That is a good point. Because there's a lot of women in the world who want to set up men, and that's just the truth. And because they did them wrong or rejected them or whatever it may be, you know, they want to set up men, and that is a topic that is not talked about a lot. Honestly, it is not.
Here we go. Pulling it round to be saviour and hero, okay? She's going to be a hero and a saviour of men that have been wrongfully blamed of SA or locked up. You know, she's bringing it right now. Now she's the hero of this diatribe.
Of rape and sexual abuse victims, but what about the ones who are lying? You know what I mean? The ones who set people up, get them killed, get them fucking in prison, who lied. We need to start addressing that. Sorry, we do. Her drug dealer raped her. Have you ever seen a drug dealer rape a 60-year-old woman? It ain't gonna
There you
happen.
go again. There you go again, okay? With the warped perception of SA, talking about age in a derogatory way, trying to hurt the individual it's aimed at. God, this has got to be the sickest conversation I have ever heard in my life. 40 years on the planet, 41 years on the planet, this is the sickest conversation I've ever heard.
A crackhead, it ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. You want the truth or a good lie? Nah. When you got a thick chick coming in there and they're gonna stick it in their butt, nah. They ain't gonna go for the crackhead. The crackhead's willing to let them stick it in the butt.
My God. I cannot. This is like torture.
For a fucking crack rock, and then want to claim rape afterwards. It happens every day. And then they put them in jail, get them killed, get them whatever, put them locked away. All because that fucking loser wanted a crack rock, clocked at the house. The difference between, look at Kate, you're like, really?
Let's clock this the house, okay? The level of sadism that is within that entire conversation centered around SA referencing pedophilia, the warped views on that SA has anything to do with appearance, okay? There ain't nothing else screaming out at me from that than narcissistic and sociopathic. That's it. I don't know how else to wrap that up. That is the most disturbing thing I have heard the entire time I've been on YouTube. Sickening, absolutely sickening. We'll close it off here, okay? I don't even know if I'm going to post this. It's a bit, but you know, she is gross, and you know, people perhaps do need to speak up. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sorry if you found that triggering. So sorry. Hope you have a great day today and stay safe. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.